Welcome back to Star Trek Frontiers. Alright, we're playing with Martok. And we have a hand of 7 cards. And I think we are going to get moving and exploring this turn. Now, we basically have 3 turns left. I only have 3 more cards in my draw deck, so we're getting pretty near the end of what we can do anyway. We're going to power this up with blue mana from the data core. So we had 2 blues in there and a red. That's going to give us a move of 4. And so we're going to zoom down here. We're going to move 4. I think we're going to do some exploring. Alright, so we're going to move 4. So we're going to go 1, 2 here and 3, 4. We're going to explore right there. And we pull the next tile because we can go this way. Yeah, we can explore there, no problem. And wow, lots of stuff going on here. Alright, this has to be put this way. Oh, we get a Romulan right in front of us and a Dominion star base in behind. And wow, we are really cut off. That is really bad. Okay, I guess, yeah. Alright, let's get the Romulan Marauder out there and see what he is. He is a 4, and he's got, I believe, Disruptors, which means that turns into a 6. We have to block 6 shields if we attack this guy. He's worth 3 experience. However, we get 1 experience for exploring, so let's get that right now before I forget. Alright, we get 1 experience for exploring. That will level us up, and it means we are going to be flipping over our next token, and then we can have 2 crew members now instead of just 1. Currently, we have Riker. Alright, so we're going to be taking this, and this will flip over to become a possible slot for a 2nd crew member. Now we have defense of 3, hand limit of 5, and we've just basically leveled up to level 3. Alright, we haven't used Riker yet, and we have our planning card for this turn as well. Okay, I think we better take on that Romulan Marauder. Yeah, I think we're taking this guy out, and I think we can do it actually with long-range attack. We don't have to take any damage from him if we don't want to. So what we're going to do is, are we going to use Riker right now? Yeah, you know what? I think, are we going to do that? We're going to go ahead and we're going to use our token right now. This gives us a red crystal and a black mana token. So we'll flip that right now. So we get a red crystal into inventory, and we get a black token, which we're probably not going to use anyway. And then we are going to attack that Romulan Warbird. So with our red data crystal that we just picked up, we're going to power up long range attack 3. So we're going to put that on there, and then we also have Martok with us, and he's always just gives us a long range attack of 1. So there we go. So he's the other one. That's long range attack 4. That is enough to blow this Romulan out of the sky, giving us 3 XP. So let's grab 3 XP for that. And we go up 1 on the diplomacy scale because the universe likes us getting rid of the Romulan Marauders. Alright, we're going to get 3 XP for this. 1, 2, 3, so up to 11. And we go up here to the next tick. So we're still at +1 diplomacy, but we're rising up pretty good. So that's another enemy defeated by us. We are basically finished what we're doing at 1, 2, 3. We've got 4 cards in hand, and I don't think we can do anything else at the moment. So maybe we're going to be cleaning up for this turn. We should still have 2 turns remaining. Alright, I've cleaned up the tokens and cards. We have to re-roll this die, and oh, black mana. Okay, well, yeah. The black mana token went away, we couldn't use it. I don't think there was anything else we could do. No. And so, we will just then transition into our next turn. So we have 4 cards in hand. Our hand limit's 5, but don't forget we have this. We have at least 2 non-damage cards in our hand. Our hand limit is 1 higher. So our hand limit is 6. So we're going to be drawing 2 cards. 1, 2. We only have 3 cards left. We get, oh good, we get a move and a diplomacy. Cool. Alright, so these are the cards we now have for our next turn. But now we are over to the dummy player. And the dummy player, of course, is just a timer. 1, 2, 3. Wow, there we go. He's out of cards. So we get another turn. And when we come back to the dummy player next time, he will declare end of turn, or end of round, I should say, and then we'll get one more turn. So bottom line, we get 2 more turns. So let's see what we want to do. All right, for this turn, Martok has a cunning plan. Of course, he does. We are going to power up the blue card using the 1 blue mana token from the data core to make us, give us a move 4. I guess I should move that out of the way. Move 4. I want a total movement of 7 is basically what I'm getting at. So 4, we're going to go, hang on, 4, yes. We're going to go 4, 5, 6, 7. We're putting all of these 3 sideways. That gives us a total movement of 7. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have ended our turn at the dry dock, which is good because it means on our next turn we're going to get a white mana token that we can use for free by starting on a dry dock. We are now adjacent to a Class K planet, but we're not going to get too excited about that yet because I do want to play synthesized data right now. It says when you play this, no, I'm not going to be playing that right now because I did the movement. So I think we are going to leave it there. I only have 2 cards in hand, which is not a lot. And I want to, yeah, we're gonna leave our turn there. So it's just all movement this turn. At the end of our turn, we're going to drop. We only have 1 card left to draw. We're drawing up research, and I'm just going to make sure I'm going to put the white token out here. All right, so we're cleaning up at the end of our turn. We have to re-roll this one, and it's a white. Oh, that is awesome. So we have 2 basic wild cards that we can use for our next turn, which is coming right up after the dummy player. We've drawn up to our hand, and yeah, that's it. And so over we go to the dummy player. And the dummy player has no cards to draw, so he declares end of round, which means we have 1 turn left for this round, and then we do end of round stuff. So let's do our final turn for this round. Okay, the first thing I want to do is a movement. We're going to be doing an explore. We're going to take these 2 cards, synthesize data and research, and play them sideways for 2 movement. That will let us explore right here. So let's go ahead and explore. We have to get, this is our last regular tile. When we get into our next tiles or into the core tiles, we'll be actually starting to hit possibly board cubes. That could be interesting. Oh wow, there's lots going on in this one. Okay, so here's our white mana token. This will be like that. Oh, we have a star base. That will give us a yellow mana token if we end our turn there. We have another Romulan Marauder, so we'll put that out there. Ooh, 4 Disruptors, wow, but 3 for long range. We could probably knock him out with long range. We have another one right below us here. But we have a Class K planet here, and we have, oh boy, we've got some possible trouble. All right, let's get our 1 experience for going ahead and exploring here. All right, we get 1 experience for exploring up to 12. Dangerville. We've not used Riker yet, and we have this. Now we can power up this, and yeah, I don't know. I'm going to think about what I want to do. We basically have just 1 card left, the experience card for this turn. I'd like to do an away mission on that Class K planet if I could. I can come up with 8 diplomacy. I wonder if that's enough. I don't have any cards to flip sideways though because I just used them. So it would be living dangerously. Let me think about it and I'll come right back and we'll decide. Okay, we're going to take an awful risk. We can come up with 8 diplomacy, and otherwise we're going to take a beating. But the Class K planets are not the worst, the worst things, I don't think. All right, let's grab a Class K planet. We are going on an away mission. Now, I'm not assigning... I'm not sure if I have to assign Riker to the away mission. I think I have to assign him, otherwise we cannot use any of his abilities, and I need his Diplomacy 4. So we're going to assign Riker, and I guess our captain's going down. But we can't use the captain card, but we only have this experience card anyway, which we can power up for Diplomacy 4. So we have a total Diplomacy of 8. So if this is an 8 or less Diplomacy, we can use Riker and our experience to Diplomacy the planet. Otherwise, it's going to give us a beating, and I believe Riker would get wounded. And then our captain. Oh boy. Alright, come on, what is this? It is 8! Oh my god. I think half of the tokens are 8 or less, and then the other half are 9 or 10 or something. Oh man, we got lucky! So we don't have to fight them at all. We are able to use Diplomacy, I believe. Let me double check, because we're going to use Riker. It's our first time we're using him, so boom, we use Riker for 4 Diplomacy. He's with us, and we're using experience. We'll use our random white one here to power it up for Diplomacy 4. That gives us a total Diplomacy of 8, and these guys are happy to. We have Diplomacied them, not beat them up with a stick. So this is good. So we get 4 experience. I think we just took that over. Now I got to remember what we get as a reward. What happens when you Diplomacy a Class K planet while undefeated? If the ship is Jace Class K, you can beam an away team as your action for the turn. If you do, draw a Class K planet token. Overcome the token, mark the space with your faction token. Gain 1 undiscovered card. If you're defeated by the token, discard it. So we get an undiscovered card. Hang on. So we got to mark this as something that we've taken over. It's not really going to matter, but we'll put that there anyway. And we get to gain 1 undiscovered card for pulling this off. Cool. All right, let's take a look at our 3 undiscovered cards and figure out which one we want to claim. But let's go ahead and get our 4 experience first. Wow, we got lots going on right now. All right, first up, let's grab our experience. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have leveled up. So we're going to get a card, we get an advanced action card, we get a token, and we get an undiscovered card. I think we get our undiscovered card first. We don't have any turn anyway. This is our very final turn. So all the cards we get are just going to go to our discard. We're going to shuffle up for our next turn. So let's, we get 1 of each card, but we have to do the tokens first. So let's do an undiscovered card first. Alright, I'm just going to get rid of these. That's going to go away. This is going to be in our discard. These cards we use for movement, discard. Alright, our undiscovered cards. We have Changeling. We have Advanced Shields. We have Empathy. Alright, so we have Changeling. You can activate this ability. 1 crew member, draw a crew member, regular deck, examine it, and you must then replace one of your crew members. Or this is using a gold. Photon Torpedo Shields. Or exploding shields, photon torpedo shields. This is all about shields. Ooh, Diplomacy. Man, I like this. You know what? I think we're going to take Empathy. This gives us Diplomacy 5. Gain 2 Reputation for a red. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We're grabbing that one. So these are the last 2. Got to keep that in mind for end of round. So we've just scooped that card. Now we get 1 more card from the advanced options, so let's figure out what those are. But yes, we do tokens first. Alright, so we get to... this was the token left over from Lursa Baitor, so we can have an option to pick this one. If we pick this one, we have to take the last card in the advanced, which is this Diplomatic Skill. I never thought as the Klingons we'd be so diplomatic. Alright, and the top 2 for us that we're going to be looking at... Oh, I keep grabbing 3. Alright, we have, and I'm going to have to look these up and see what they actually mean. Ooh, +2 or +2. Alright. Where is ours? This is our card here. Alright, let's take a look at that one. Motivation. On a player's turn, flip this to draw 2 cards. If you have the least experience, gain 1 red data token. We do. So we would we would grab 2 cards and a red data token for just flipping this over once around. Or this one, I believe that's just 2 secret weapon attack 2 or photon torpedo attack 2. And that's per turn because it doesn't have the flip symbol. So it's not once around, it's once per turn. You know what? I think we're going to take the attack token for sure. And then this is going to flip over for our next turn. I'm doing things a little out of order here. This gets dumped. We're not going to see that one again for the playthrough. And then we get another one of these that could be available next time. So +1 long range attack and +1 photon torpedo long range attack. So these are options that we can think about next time. And we do get one of the cards now as well. So these are the 3 cards. We have flexibility, move 1, move 2, diplomacy 2, attack 2, shields 2, or move 4, 4, 4, and 4. Or teamwork, repair 1, ready a level 1 or 2 crew member is in your control. Wow, that's really cool. Repair 2 or diplomacy 2. You may use diplomacy as shields this turn. We're going with flexibility. We're going to take flexibility. These were the last 2. Alright, we have gotten all of our spoils. I think I've done all the level up stuff. And now it is time to do end of round. So Riker will refresh, our token refreshes. Let me figure out end of round. Alright, so starting off with end of round, we have another blue at the last position of the advanced ones. It goes away. Underneath, this will slide down, and we're actually going to get 2 more here. So we get another gold one, spatial anomaly, wow, and an unknown weapon. Okay, so we have to add another blue token to the dummy player. Alright, another blue token to the dummy player. He's got 3 now, 1 gold. Alright, and we have to add the back card, the final card from the advanced options, into this deck. It's red, which is actually good. And then we have to refill that up as well. Alright, so then this one will slide down, and we will get a couple more. We get superior navigation, and we get special maneuvers. Alright, now we have to do the same thing with the crew options. Alright, so these 2 guys are going to go away to the bottom of the deck, and this advanced option goes away to the bottom of the deck. We get another one because we have 1 Class M planet. Photonic Shockwave is available if we get close to Class M planet. And, oh my god, of course my battery's dying. It's just perfect timing because I just wanted to grab the next 3 of these. But we'll do that here in a second. Alright, let's get our crew offering going. First crew member we have is a Federation officer. Oh, for 4. He's easy to recruit. Where is he? At a starbase? Okay, we have one of them now. We have a starbase, or Ducat, shields, photon attack 4. And we also have Class M or starbase medical officer. Cool. Alright, those are going to be available. Now we got to roll up our dice for the start of the next turn, shuffle up our cards, and I think after that, we're going from 2, we're going to be on to day 3. When we come back. So, yeah, let's get rolling up some dice. We're going to roll up the 3 dice for our next day, day 3. Remember, we have to have at least half of them have to be basic colors, not wild cards. There's 1 basic color. We have to re-roll the 2 purples, and we get a yellow and a black. So that is going to be our offering for next time, and we will then of course shuffle up our deck, which now has more cards in it. And we're going to shuffle up the dummy deck as well. I'll probably reshuffle and draw at the beginning of next episode. We can have 1 more crew member now as well, so we'll keep that in mind. Again, I'll reshuffle that when we come back. And then we have the dummy player deck also needs to be shuffled, which I will then of course reshuffle when we start our episode next time. Starting off day 3. Well, we're on level 4, which I guess is better. I don't know how I'm doing. And speaking of that, we are now sitting with the 4, whoops, one stuck to the table, the 4 quartiles. These are the ones that possibly have the 2 Borg cubes we have to destroy, but we need a lot more experience first. All right, let me just readjust the camera and we'll wrap up for today. All right, well, that's going to wrap up our episode for today. So we have Martok in the NEGH'VAR, and yeah, we've got to hunt down some Borg cubes. 2 of them, take them out. We got to figure out how to level up some more. I was happy with that Class K planet. We lucked out a little bit. Although I knew we could come up with 8. Diplomacy probably should have not explored to keep 2 cards in hand in case I needed to get to 10 diplomacy. That was a little bit tactically bad, but it worked out for us, thank goodness. So thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your comments, descriptions, and likes. This is Star Trek Frontiers. We are doing the solo conquest with Martok in the IKS NEGH'VAR. So hope you join me next time for the continuation. We'll be starting on day 3 of 6 to hunt down the 2 cubes and destroy them.